Hello, welcome to June 15th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is an exercise that I do each and every morning, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:37 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone, which if you're watching this on social media or YouTube, you can probably find linked here in the video. I also spend this time to think about my last 24 hours and how I did applying my objectives and principles to the coming day. To the last day. And then also to think about the coming day and forecast any challenges or opportunities that I might see and be ready accordingly. My brain's a little mixed up this morning. I feel good. I had another great night of sleep. Just a little discombobulated, just a little kind of spun around. I feel like I've done 3 spins around, and it couldn't come like that. It's kind of a pleasant feeling, but I'm not on my A game for sure, which is going to be a challenge because I've got an A day ahead of me, plus an A weekend ahead of me. A lot going on in the next 4 or 5 days. I'm ready for it though. Let's begin. Last night and yesterday, as I said, good night of sleep. Just another empty night, which is so good when it's just a delicious dark nothing to wake up from. Yesterday was a really busy day. Maybe that's why I'm a little twisted and turned around. By lunchtime, I had already put in well more than a full day's of work by lunchtime. Just sometimes you're just running and the tachometer, the RPMs are way up in the red. I was in the red all morning. No break. And then got a lunchtime walk with my wife, and I was tired, and we didn't talk because we were both tired. And then we just did the same thing in the afternoon, and by the afternoon, Yumiko just told me, she says, I'm just too tired. We just trudged along like a couple of zombies walking their dogs. And she was just like, I'm too tired to even think, Kurt. And I was too. Maybe that's why I'm not quite with it today. And then after dinner, I was ready to bed and the sun was out still in full. I don't even think the sun was fully below the horizon. And I was ready for bed. I forced myself to stay up just because why did I force myself? There was a reason. Oh, it wasn't for that. It was because Rudy didn't want to come. It was so early. Rudy sleeps in a little bed here in the office by me, and he didn't want to come in because it was too early, so I had to sit out. And I finished the last episode of Sanctuary, a great Netflix series about it's a fictional story about a Japanese sumo wrestler. Really good. Highly recommend it. Boy, Japan's just knocking out the ballpark with good dramas. So that was yesterday. As for the challenges and opportunities, I just line them up and knock them out. It was a good day yesterday, and I hope I don't sound too self-flattering, but that's part of what this is. Not to flatter myself, but to be honest and open about whatever happens. And yesterday, I was like just fly ball. The ball. I don't know baseball logo, but it felt like someone was pitching softballs to me, and I was just bam, knocking them, bam. Not home runs, but over everybody's head every time. There was one meeting in particular that was a difficult meeting, and I literally could feel my little umpire in my head directing me on how to proceed and how to, because I always keep my camera on, how to look and behave and to proceed, and I did. And it was like that all day, and it is mostly like that every day. Maybe that's why some of the stress has gone down. Maybe I'm becoming just a better manager of my disposition and is the word mein, M-E-I-N. I don't know how to pronounce that face. Because when I project, what I project kind of reflects back on the mind. Because I can see myself in the damn camera. It's one of the things about working online meetings all the time. You can see yourself and how you're being projected. That's interesting. That's self-regulating. in that capacity. And then how I, in tranquil surface, tends to still the waters within, I think, if that doesn't sound too hokey. It was a good day yesterday. Today, I'll get to today, but today's going to be tough. Come on, Kurt. You got this. I know I do. Don't know why I'm being so dramatic then. Anything else from yesterday? Let's do the good life. My 7 objectives are, and these are all in my book, Going Alone, as I said, in the chapter titled The Good Life. Number 1, first objective, is to be always ready to die. Number 2, is to make good and effective use of my time. 3, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. 4, to cultivate good emotional reactions. 5, to perform good actions. 6, to recognize my true limits and my true opportunities. And 7, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. Now for my 34 principles. These are, and the details are in the book. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, the pirate ride, maturity, the social principle, the principle of family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of offal, distraction, agency and the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, the bullseye aim, script writing, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, and the principle of fun. Boy, I think I got everything that time. I think I caught all the tricky bits. I don't know if you noticed, but I got backwards too. I said bullseye aim and then script writing. It should be script writing and then bullseye aim. I saw that happening, but I just decided to carry on with it backwards. I felt like I was being sneaky. And it doesn't make sense the other way. It's supposed to be the other way around, the right way around. Anyway, there you go. There's all that. You can have a look at the book if you want details. Every now and then I'll do this in more detail. You can, if you look at my videos on this subject, if the title of the video has an asterisk at the end, that means I did the whole thing. And I don't get those asterisks very often. Or the asterisk could mean that some content within it was extracted out to use in a Stoic poetry podcast. Well, today's a big day. One of my big projects has 2 large events happening today. I've had 6 such days in the last year. And they're always hard because I have to work overtime. I'll probably work until 7 tonight. So I'll start my work day at 6:30 and finish at 7. So a good 12 plus hour day at least. I can do it. And then tomorrow, Hiko Simon from the JVlog community will be coming to town. I'm going to meet him at the airport and take him to his Airbnb. He'll be staying here in Huntington Beach, just 5 minutes from where I live. And I've marked off the whole 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, to spend with him, to be at his disposal. So really whatever he wants to do. I'm kind of his chauffeur and taxi man, so to speak. His body man, if you like. It'll be fun. And with that, well, I think the only thing that's a challenge is just for today is to keep my energy up. Tempted to have breakfast. I usually don't have breakfast. Tempted to have breakfast to get me through the morning. Maybe I will. I can do this. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. See ya.